World Top 10 Richest Person's Secret Behind Success. Probably each of us once imagined ourselves on the cover of Forbes, or just flipping through the pages of this magazine. Businessmen, entrepreneurs, owners of the world's largest social networks, and other wealthiest people on the planet. Behind each of them is a lot of hours of hard work, sleepless nights, support of loved ones. Perhaps someone was just lucky enough to be the heir to a multi-million-dollar fortune, but keeping the wealth is also not so easy. Let's find out together what the secrets of success these lucky people keep, and what useful habits can we adopt. Number 1. Jeff Bezos. The richest man in history opens our top 10. At the moment, his capital is $113 billion. Jeff founded the Amazon online store in 1994 in his garage in Seattle. Over a quarter of a century, the project has grown into the world's largest online retailer. Bezos continues to remain as CEO of the company and owns almost 12% of the shares. He also owns the Washington Post and the private aerospace company Blue Origin. Jeff's first advice is to choose your spouse carefully. After all, it was his wife Mackenzie Bezos who became his muse and source of inspiration. She was able to push him to the right decisions, give him an idea and help him implement it correctly. In July 2019, the entrepreneur divorced Mackenzie after 25 years of marriage. The billionaire gave his former wife a quarter of his stake in Amazon. Mackenzie's share made her one of the richest women in the world. Number 2. Bill Gates. The name of this digital genius is known even to a child, with a fortune of $98 billion. The source of his income is not only Microsoft shares, but also investments. Together with his wife Melinda, Bill Gates heads the world's largest private charitable foundation. The organization's work is aimed at improving the global health system and has become particularly relevant in the context of the coronavirus pandemic. He remains a member of the board of directors of the Native Corporation, which he co-founded with Paul Allen in 1975. The reason for his success, the businessman considers the ability to be in the right place at the right time. Bill waited about 6 months for time to activate his luck, and when he saw that the moment had come, the moment was the deal with IBM, and he did not miss the opportunity. Gates advises everyone to be confident in their victory. Everyone who negotiated with him noted his rigidity and confidence in making deals. Number 3. Bernard Arnault. The life of Bernard Arnault is like a fairy tale to a fortune of $76 billion. Today, Bernard Arnault is called a brand collector. He oversees a global business empire of 75 luxury brands, including Louis Vuitton and Sephora. In the late 1980s, the entrepreneur began to buy shares in the holding company, Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy, and in the 90s actually became its owner. In addition, the entrepreneur, one after another, purchased luxury brands that produce clothing, cosmetics, watches, and expensive alcohol. Arnault is a patron and collector. In 2014, he opened the Museum of Modern Art, and in April 2019, the businessman promised to allocate more than $200 million to restore the partially destroyed Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. Number 4. Warren Buffett. A fortune of $67.5 billion, Warren Buffett is one of the most successful and respected investors in the world. The Oracle of Omaha operates the Berkshire Hathaway investment house, which owns stakes in more than 60 companies, including insurer Geico, battery manufacturer Duracell, and the Dairy Queen restaurant chain. In recent years, Buffett, along with Bill Gates, has been actively engaged in charity work. Buffett, the son of a US congressman, bought his first stake at the age of 11 and filed his first tax return at 13. During his long life, he became an unquestionable authority in the field of investment. Buffett's secret is that he never changed his simple rules. The investor very carefully studied the companies in which he was going to invest his money. Sometimes the right thing to do is to do nothing. He never invests in something that he doesn't understand. Buffett repeats, if a company has a good growing business, then its share price will eventually rise as well. Number 5. Larry Ellison, whose capital is $59 billion. He's an American entrepreneur, a talented software developer, and co-founder of Oracle, the world's largest software company after Microsoft. In 2014, he stepped down as CEO of Oracle, but remained chairman of the board of directors and director of technology development. Larry Ellison talks about the life principles that helped him achieve success. Not taking risks means not living. I always feel great when I hear people call me crazy, for this means that we've done something new, different from others. A good education is an advantage in business, but not a guarantee of success. If I like it when people prove me wrong, this is great. I don't want to be wrong, so I'm grateful if I'm kept from making a mistake. If you're not able to become number one, then you have nothing to do in this business. Number 6. Amancio Ortega. Amancio Ortega is the owner of a fortune of $55.1 billion. He's the founder of the largest group of companies called Inditex, which includes familiar brands Zara, Stradivarius, Bershka. Through perseverance and effort, Ortega managed not only to become one of the most influential businessmen in the world, now he's a man whose acquaintance is considered an honor and priceless gift, because Ortega's wisdom and love of life can charm everyone. Amancio Ortega demonstrates how much desire, perseverance, and determination mean. He started fighting for a decent life at the age of 13. The proud and wayward son of a poor Spanish railway worker has managed to achieve the kind of success that many would only dream of. What helped Ortega improve the surrounding reality? He's not afraid to be simple. For him, all employees and people around him are colleagues, with whom it's important to be on the same wavelength. The manager is sure that his success is the merit of thousands of people who sincerely gave themselves to work. In addition, it's very important to fall in love with your business. Ortega is truly in love with his work. He loves to study every process in detail, communicate with employees, and choose a particular material for future clothing. Remember, the more excitement and positive emotions you get from what you do, the greater chance of transforming reality. Number 7. Mark Zuckerberg. Worth $54.7 billion, Zuckerberg founded Facebook at Harvard in 2004 at the age of 19. In 2012, the company held an IPO. The entrepreneur continues to own 15% of the social network's shares and has controlling voting rights in the business. In December 2015, Zuckerberg and his wife Priscilla Chan promised to donate most of their fortune to charity during their lifetime. An American entrepreneur in the field of internet technologies has become a billionaire by the age of 30. But the wealth did not spoil the young man, who's still one of the most modest billionaires. He may go out in a cheap shirt and sneakers and prefers to ride a bicycle or a small car to work. In numerous interviews, Mark willingly shares the secrets of success. He's not afraid to take risks. Zuckerberg once said the biggest risk is not to take any risks at all. In a world that's changing very quickly, the only strategy that's guaranteed to fail is to not take risks. If you have an idea, start your own business. Don't be afraid to start, even if your goal is not clear. Mark tells that if you have a brain, there's no reason to work for someone else. According to the Zuckerberg's opinion, it's difficult to achieve success without making the necessary effort. He also reminds us, if you start doing something, do it well. Number 8. Jim Walton. Owner of $54.6 billion in capital, Jim Walton is the youngest son of Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, which operates the largest retail chain in the United States. In June, the businessman donated $1.2 billion in shares of the retailer to charity, but remained the richest of the heirs of the business empire, all thanks to a 44% stake in Harvest Bank. The billionaire talks about his secrets of success without hesitation. His distinctive quality is his passion for wrestling. Jim never rests on his laurels. He's always looking for new ways to increase his wealth. Walton also advises you to always treat your employees with love. After all, then they will take care of customers and will always give you what they need. Number 9. Alice Walton is currently the richest woman in the world. Her capital is $54.4 billion. She's the only daughter of Sam Walton. She's not involved in the operational management of the family business, but focuses on curating art. In 2011, the heiress of the Walmart founder opened the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art. It's located in her hometown of Bentonville in Arkansas. The museum also displays work by famous artists such as Andy Warhol, Norman Rockwell, and Mark Rothko. Financial success and business actually came to Alice Walton not only because of the billion-dollar fortune of her parents, but as a result of hard work for the benefit of the family company. She started her career as a manager and investment analyst, worked as a vice president and head of department. She was responsible for investments related to Harvest Bank Group. Alice has a broad outlook, shows interest in various fields of activities, and always learns something new. Number 10. Rob Walton. A fortune of $54.1 billion. Rob Walton is the eldest son of the Walmart founder Sam Walton. He took over as CEO of the company after the death of his father in 1992 and left the post in June 2015, ceding the reins to his son-in-law Greg Penner. At the same time, the billionaire remains on the board of directors of Walmart. Sam did not indulge his children, but taught them from childhood to appreciate work and money. Rob Walton says, "We've always worked in the stores. I swept up the floors and hauled boxes after school. I remember driving trucks full of merchandise to the Ben Franklin store in St. Robert at night, as soon as I got my driver's license. In those days, we still received pocket money, and the amount was less than what was given to some of our friends. We didn't have much money. Dad was always economical. However, it allowed us to invest our money in our stores. Personally, I invested in a store in St. Robert and didn't regret it. I was able to buy my own house. Most likely, it was hard work, careful attitude to money, and support of a wise father that helped Rob to be in the top 10 richest people in the world." The story of all these people inspire and motivate. After all, even if you are born into a poor family, you can become incredibly rich. The main thing is to make enough effort and hard work for this. What quality do you think all these people have in common? Thanks for watching. Please click the bell button to subscribe so you won't miss anything.